An early morning drug bust earlier this week led to criminal possession and distribution charges against 3 suspects.
We have high rain chances in store for East Alabama for the next several days. We'll have the complete 7-day forecast coming up. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Carl Brady. 3 Talladega County residents were arrested early Tuesday morning on a variety of drug distribution charges. That's according to the Talladega County Sheriff's Office. Officials identified one of the suspects as 60-year-old Stephen Fitzgerald Wilson, who has been charged with possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, second-degree possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He has also been charged with a dozen counts of failure to appear in other cases. The other 2 suspects are 39-year-old Teresis Yokia Everett and 55-year-old Samuel Dates. Both face charges of possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance and second-degree possession of marijuana. The Vestavia Hills Police Department says 6 people are facing charges following a month-long investigation into an alleged vehicle theft and fraud operation. Investigators say they used license plate reader technology, undercover operations, and surveillance to uncover the scheme involving stolen vehicles, salvaged titles, and inaccurate odometer readings. Police executed search warrants at locations in the 7000 block and the 2400 block of Colony Park Drive, recovering multiple vehicles and evidence connected to the case. Authorities arrested Amar Serban, Alondra Serban, Ramona Serban, Marius Serban, Marian Dumitru, and Bernardo Mija on first-degree theft of property charges, with additional charges still pending. Investigators say victims from across the Southeast traveled to Vestavia Hills after finding vehicle listings on social media. The police department is encouraging anyone purchasing a vehicle online to verify vehicle history reports, title information, and odometer readings before completing a sale. Authorities also recommend meeting sellers at a police department or designated e-commerce safe zone. Anyone with information related to the investigation is asked to contact Investigator Italiano with the Vestavia Hills Police Department or submit anonymous tips through Crime Stoppers. Officials also thank several agencies for assisting in the investigation, including the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, St. Clair County Sheriff's Office, Hoover Police Department, and the ALDOT Office of Enforcement. Well, Monday is Memorial Day, as several local communities are planning special ceremonies to honor fallen soldiers throughout the weekend. That story and more when we come back.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
A community in Northeast Alabama is preparing to honor the men and women who gave their lives in service to the country during a Memorial Day ceremony this weekend. The Piedmont Ministerial Association will host a Memorial Day service on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Daly Street Baptist Church. Organizers say the ceremony will include prayer, patriotic music, and the Pledge of Allegiance and a special tribute honoring fallen veterans with 51 bell rings and the playing of taps. The featured speaker for the event will be Peter the Patriot. Community members are invited to attend, as organizers say the service is meant to honor and remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice for the nation. Anniston will have its 36th annual Memorial Day ceremony at Centennial Memorial Park on Monday. Memorial Day is set aside to honor the military men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to the nation. City officials say Monday's ceremony is a time for the community to come together in remembrance, gratitude, and respect for those who gave their lives defending the freedoms Americans hold dear. The ceremony will begin at 11 Monday morning at Centennial Memorial Park on East 17th Street. This morning, the Oxford Arts Council and members of the DD Club placed American flags at each marker throughout Liberty Park in that city in honor of the veterans and community members who helped shape Oxford's history. This Memorial Day tradition helps ensure that the memories and legacies represented throughout the park continue to be recognized and remembered each year. The council thanked the DD Club pledges who volunteered their time and service today. When we come back, home sales across East Alabama are growing this spring.
For 50 years, Waldrop Metal Buildings has proudly delivered American-made metal buildings, barns, and carports across the Southeast. Now we're celebrating by giving back all year long with monthly giveaways as a thank you to our customers. Visit our Facebook page to enter and be part of the celebration. Waldrop Metal Buildings, real, American-made steel.
Hi, my name is Edith Couch, and I'm a patient at Good Hydrations. Well, I've known Dr. Sneed, and I've known the people at Cares ever since I moved here from Atlanta. And so I had told him about my infusions that I got because I went all the way to Birmingham. These are friends, and they're also very caring people. They asked me questions, asked me what I wanted, told me what they had to offer, what they thought would be best for me given my health situation. And so I've been coming here ever since the first trial one that I did with them.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Home sales across Alabama picked up in April on both a monthly and yearly basis. Figures released today by the Alabama Association of Realtors showed 6,214 home sales in April, an increase of 14.3% from March and 7.3% higher than April of 25. Alabama's median home price reached more than $263,000. That's an annual increase of 15.2%. Homes also sold more quickly in April as average days on market fell to 59 days. That's a full week lower than in March. Economist Evan Moore of the Board of Realtors says Alabama's housing market continues to demonstrate resilience, supported by steady job growth, improving inventory conditions, and sustained buyer demand. The Cleveland County Chamber of Commerce is accepting vendors for the 3rd annual Scholarship Rodeo coming to Ranburne next month. The event is set for June 12th and 13th at the MB Arena at the Lost Creek Ag Center, with rodeo action beginning each night at 7 o'clock and mutton busting starting at 6:30. Organizers say the 2-night event will feature rodeo entertainment, family fun, and community activities, with proceeds supporting local scholarships. Anyone interested in becoming a vendor can request an application and payment information by emailing director@clevelandcountychamber.com. Officials say vendor spots are expected to fill quickly as excitement builds for this year's rodeo. Well, there was a little bit of thunder in the area this morning. Are we in for stormy weather soon? John Holder is in the EAN Weather Center, and he has the answer.
Carl, indeed, we did have some thunder and lightning earlier today, and we've got more thunderstorms on the way. We'll break down the forecast for all of East Alabama next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
A lot of blue sky this afternoon on the EAN weather cam, but I'll tell you folks, we had some showers and thunderstorms this morning across the area. As a matter of fact, here at the EAN Weather Center today, we had a few showers in the area. The high today was 87, a little bit above the average. The low this morning, 67, again, a bit above the average. We actually had enough shower and thunderstorm activity today to cause delays in the state high school baseball and softball championships at Choccolocco Park and at Jacksonville State. And we've got more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. For tonight across East Alabama, scattered showers mainly early this evening. That rain chance about 50-50. The low tonight at 65. Most of the evening hours, though, we're going to be in the 70s and the 80s. Coming up tomorrow, the forecast is really going to not change a whole lot. We'll have some rainfall around as early as mid-morning at 73 degrees. Scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder by lunchtime at 79. And tomorrow afternoon, again, high rain chances in the forecast. We'll top out again in the 80s at about 84 degrees. But by 3 o'clock tomorrow, more showers and thunderstorms for the last day of school for a lot of folks across East Alabama. Here's the 7-day forecast, and we're talking a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity in the late afternoon and early evening hours coming up. We're going to see temperatures staying in the mid-80s for the most part. That's a little bit above the average. Nighttime lows are going to be in the mid-60s. And look at these rain chances. 60% both tomorrow and Friday, up to 80% on Saturday, 70% on Sunday and Monday for Memorial Day. And we keep high rain chances into the early part of next week, as we'll be at a 60% rain chance on Tuesday, back to an 80% chance on Wednesday. Again, most of this will be in the late afternoon and early evening hours where they pop up. It is impossible to predict. Just be aware that we are going to have rain chances pretty high every day. This does not mean an all-day washout. So if you have Memorial Day weekend plans, a cookout plan, you're traveling, you're going to be by the pool, something like that. Maybe you've got graduation parties and things like that happening. Don't change your plans. Just be aware there could be a passing shower or thunderstorm at any time, especially in the afternoon and the early evening hours. Temperatures are above the average. And we think we're going to stay above the average as we take a look at our forecast for temperatures across the country going all the way into early June. And temperatures are going to remain a little bit above the average across the South, mainly here in Alabama. Again, above average temperatures. That means temperatures are going to remain in the mid to upper 80s and close to 90 degrees, it looks like, for most of the next couple of weeks across East Alabama. We would expect anything less in late May and early June. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Thursday weather at a glance. Coming up after the break, Carl will be back with more EAN local news.
McClellan Sports and Outdoors, locally owned and operated since 2008. We offer embroidery, sublimation, and screen printing, and we stock a large selection of team equipment. We have a large showroom with tons of gear and shoes to get you and your family ready for your next activity. Adidas, Under Armour, Maui Jim, Evo Shield, Wilson, and more. We are located in the heart of Calhoun County, here to serve our region with all your athletic needs.
And on the sports note, before we go, the Westbrook Christian Warriors of Rainbow City won the 4A State Baseball Championship earlier today at Jacksonville State. So congratulations to the team and its supporters. Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.